The Orville is returning. We're getting season 4. We've known it for a little while now, but it's not been officially announced. We're being told it's going to be announced very soon. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, but I'm also going to drop something very exciting. We're getting more than just season 4. Welcome to the Tachyon Pulse podcast, part of the scitrek family.
Our tachyon pulse has been unable to completely penetrate the anomaly.
So we've been talking about the Orville for a while. Now, we dropped, 18 months ago, that at one point HULU didn't want to move forwards with the Orville. And they never quite went as far as cancelling it, but they basically said, look, unless you can make a series every year, or 18 months or so, and you can do it on a slightly more reasonable budget, we don't want to do it. Now, we then told you about 6 months after that actually Disney were pushing HULU, and they wanted HULU to carry on with the Orville. They basically know that this is a big Seth MacFarlane project. They like Seth MacFarlane. They want to keep the man happy. So they wanted to push forwards with the Orville. And they also felt that it was the right sort of show for Disney+. Internationally in particular, it's very popular. So, as Disney took over HULU and was able to invert just a little bit more pressure, HULU have agreed, and apparently they are, yes, moving forward with season 4. But yes, you asked for season 4. But what is this exclusive? What is this other news? We're getting season 5 too. I'm being told that actually when they greenlit season 4, they also greenlit a second season, a season 5, goddammit. Now, I'm being told that the budget isn't quite as healthy as it was for New Horizons. But it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. I was told it was going to be about a third off, which seems to be about the standard at the moment. A lot of budgets are being shrunk down. I'm being told it's not quite that bad. The 4th season will have a slightly higher budget than the 5th season, but they are having to re-establish sets, etc. And that even though I don't have an exact figure, I'm told it's not quite New Horizons, but it's not season 2 either. So it's pretty close to New Horizons. So good budget. We're okay with that. I'm still being told that Seth MacFarlane will not be around as much on set as he was for previous series. I'm also being told that there will be other writers involved, and that actually Seth MacFarlane won't be doing all of this himself. So that's also a good thing. I'm basically being told, though, that Captain Mercer's character, there's no final decision. He may just be about, but they may just focus more of the episodes on other characters. And by that, I think they mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm having to fill in the gaps here a little bit, but I think what they mean is that he may be more like what Patrick Stewart was on Star Trek. He was the captain, he never really left the bridge. When they have the away missions, it's not him. Basically, the things won't revolve around the Mercer character quite as much. I am being told that they are desperately trying to get Adriana Palicki to come back as our Grayson. I'm being told that the original plan was for her to come back as Captain Grayson, and that she would actually take over from Mercer, who would probably have left, and maybe just come back as an admiral or something and reappeared every so often. I'm being told that plan is basically, they've stuck a pin in that, and I'm being told actually that most of the episodes are written already, so they're ready to actually go in production, not pre-production, production for this quite quickly. But I am being told that they're trying to figure out how to make that work at the moment. Adriana Palicki quite publicly shared her grievances with some of the things with the Orville. The main one being that they were just being produced too far apart. You know, that we've had, 3 seasons in 6 or 7 years or something. There's like 3 years between seasons. And she was pointing out that a lot of the actors and stuff are on sort of like exclusivity deals, which basically they're signed on for this and they can't really do much else. So, you know, they're not getting paid. So, yeah, that was a big problem. It's something that that I'm being told that the Fuzzy Door Productions are very aware of. HULU are very aware of it. HULU are basically saying, look, we want to show every 12 months to 18 months. That's it. So, When will we get season 4 and then season 5? Well, I'm being told that season 4 will probably be early 2026. It'll take around 6 months to film, and then there'll be about 6 months post-production. So about a year. So we could be talking February, March 26. I'm being told that then there are other things that the production company team will be going into. They won't just go straight into the 5th season of Orville, but it will be pretty close. So there may be about a 6-month gap while they potentially film something else. I'm told that won't be Ted 3, but it'll be something. And then they will move on to season 5. This is what has been agreed by Hulu. It's what has been agreed by Fuzzy Door and Seth MacFarlane. It's just waiting for that public announcement. When will it be announced? I'm being told basically they're not going to announce until just before they start filming. I was actually told that the only reason that was delayed, though, was basically because Ted 2 was running over. They didn't know when production was going to start, so they just didn't announce it. Scott Grimes basically announced it a couple of months ago. He said production was going to have started by now already. But as I said, Ted 2 was supposed to finish production before Christmas, give the production team a bit of a break, and then go into the Orville in January. That didn't happen. Ted 2 only actually finished and wrapped about a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something. So we're now moving into that area where, give everyone a break, give everyone a chance, get the set sorted, crack on. And that's going to happen really, really soon. Am I happy about that? The Orville, particularly the first season, was my favourite of all the Star Trek series. I say that a little tongue-in-cheek, but seriously it was. And I didn't love season 2 as much, but season 3, even though there are elements to it that I didn't love, on the whole, I thought it was a brilliant series. I actually wish they'd just gone a little bit further, maybe. But they spent the money well on what they produced. I think Seth MacFarlane does need help in the writer's room, and I'm being told he's getting that help. I think it's a show that is brilliantly drafted in his mind, but could do with polishing, if that sounds right. I don't know what you guys think. Get into the comments. Obviously, because Seth MacFarlane did pretty much write all of this himself, I don't know. I just felt like it needed maybe a little bit more time in the writer's room. Hopefully that's what we're going to be getting as the team grows a little bit. But I am really excited because sci-fi is a little weak at the moment on television. Star Trek is basically waiting on Skydance. They're not greenlighting anything particularly new. They're only really producing what they've already had greenlit. Star Wars is faltering, even though I'm hoping Andor is going to kick off. And look, Skeleton Crew I actually really enjoyed. It's not that, big, heavy, brilliant sci-fi Star Wars that we want, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. Andor, I think, will be deep and dark and gritty and thing, but I think it'll be in the same vein. Disney have actually been doing quite well with sci-fi as of late. I keep making this point that there'll be loads of people there that go, Disney, they ruin everything. They seem to be trying to right the ship, and they have produced some good sci-fi in the last couple of years. I still say Prey is brilliant. I actually really, really enjoyed the last Aliens movie, Romulus, as well. They seem to be trying to do something different, and I'm being told they're trying to get rid of this woke label. I do think the Orville will still be very much a Seth MacFarlane project, and that's not a bad thing. It's a passion project for him, and that's really not a bad thing. But yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with it. But main thing is I can't wait for them to do something with season 4 and then do it again with season 5 before I die of old age. But get into the comments and what you think. Is this exciting? Is getting 2 seasons apparently greenlit and will be announced, I hear, within a few weeks. Very exciting for you? Get into the comments and tell me exactly what you think. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification. It really helps us out and you'll never miss any of our new videos. Also, you can go to patreon.com/scitrek where most of our new videos do premiere first and you get to see them without the adverts. As always, please stay safe and I'll see you next time.